All right, I think we are live. We will see here shortly who's on and who's not. I am ready to go. As you can see, my name is Sean Kostick. Grant is unfortunately not with us tonight. Fortunately for him, he's got a show. So he is on location as we speak, probably finishing up a show because, of course, Grant is in the UK. I'm here in Western Canada, hence my outrageous Canadian accent. But this is Hypno News for the week of August the 25th. And tell you, we got lots going on. Let's get into it. First of all, the conference updates. Michigan International Hypnosis Conference, MIHC. September the 12th to the 14th. The last updates that I have from Dan, the latest and greatest, the schedule is locked. In fact, he posted it just like that. Schedule is locked. And if you know Dan, you know that when he's focused on something, he's got it. He's got it ready to go. So September the 12th to the 14th, there's still likely tickets available. I'm not sure about the conference hotel though, because I'm sure it's full already. Keynote speakers starting out, kicking off the conference, Carolyn Ching. Ending the conference, Vinnie Briggins. Just absolute stellar lineup of speakers for the Michigan Hypnosis Conference. You can get there for MichiganHypnosisConference.com. Do check it out. And if you can make your way out to Michigan, it is an absolute wonderful time in Greektown. So there we go. We've got the Michigan International Hypnosis Conference moving north in October. The Canada Hypnosis Conference, October 25th and 26th. Again, keynote speaker Joanne Abrahamson. I've looked at the speaker schedule that they have lined up, and there are some phenomenal speakers. Tracy Beach, Richard Cole, just to name a couple that I personally know, and I would have no problem uh, listening to their talks because I know they deliver great value. So the CanadaHypnosisConference.com, you can get more information. I would suggest booking your hotel quickly because it is a an up and coming conference, and guess what? There's not probably very many rooms left. So get your tickets, get your flights booked. It is in Toronto, or as the people in Toronto say, because apparently teas only partially exist out there. It's in Toronto, Ontario. So you can get out there and have an absolute wonderful time. Stick around the day after. There are plenty of sights to see in Ontario, Niagara Falls being one of them. And in October, it's not so hot and humid that you can't get out there and have a look at the Canadian side of the Niagara Falls. It is absolutely amazing to see. And Toronto itself, if you take a look at some of the things that are happening in Toronto, you will undoubtedly find something going on because that's what happens in Toronto. It's kind of like New York. It never really sleeps. Having been to Toronto a few times, I can say that there's always activity, in the city somewhere. So there it is, Canada Hypnosis Conference, Toronto, Ontario, Toronto. Get your tickets right away for that. And as we carry on, oh look, I got another plug for Michigan. I didn't get the proper logo for the UK Hypnosis Conference. That's okay. I will fix it for next time. But I do want to point out, North America isn't the only place that has conferences. The United States, Canada, they're not the only place that have hypnosis conferences. The UK Hypnosis Convention, November 14th to the 16th. The closing keynote is Scott Sandlin, who should be familiar to pretty much every hypnotist in the world because, of course, he is one of the leaders and organizers of HypnoThoughts Live, the largest hypnosis conference in the world. So he'll be closing out the conference in the UK. We'll get the logo fixed up. Here's what I do recommend, though: make sure you get your ticket, make sure you get your hotel booked, because I've looked at this list of speakers as well, and there are some amazing topics at this conference. Conference would be the best way to convention. These conferences are places where you can go to learn, but you also go to connect. Um, I know, having been to HypnoThoughts and the Performing Hypnosis Summit and other conferences and conventions, summits, so on and so forth, when you get with your people, it is a completely different learning experience. If you're going someplace and you're not sure about the people, you're kind of apprehensive. You're not really, loose and ready to go. But if you get with your people that you know, and that you can see are doing some of the same things that you are facing some of the same challenges that you are, it becomes a much different experience for you as a person going to learn and connect. So the UK Hypnosis Convention, apologies, I will get that corrected for next week. But there we have it. This is not an exhaustive list of conventions, and if you do have a convention, if you do have a conference that is upcoming, please let us know here at Hypno News, because we want to make sure we deliver the best updates possible and the most timely updates possible. So here's the other piece to this, and that is the Performing Hypnosis Summit. January 23rd to the 25th, 2026. I actually took that snip a little while ago, so it's actually 147 days, probably 15 hours and about 55 minutes, I'm going to say, or 50 minutes. That's how new that snip is. I wanted to make sure that we had an accurate read on the time, because in that 147 days, lots will happen. We'll be cutting off speaker submissions. They are open now. You can see it right there, open now, closing soon. We will be finalizing our roster of speakers, and then we will also be looking at our schedule of events and how things are going to play out for those. Whatever pre and post sessions that we are going to be offering, all of those pieces will be put into the mix and updated on the website. But first, we have to make sure we give adequate time to your speakers to get their speaker submissions in. So if you are a speaker, conference speaker, and you are a performing hypnotist, whether that's a show, you are a business presenter, and you use hypnosis there, put in a submission. And that's the other thing about the Performing Hypnosis Summit. It's not just about the performance. There's a business side to this. We all know as hypnotists that if we have no money, we have no business, right? And it becomes very difficult to do the things we want to do. So getting how do we structure our business? What does insurance look like? All of those business pieces are there, as well as what about other opportunities that none of us have ever thought of? Somebody might be doing something really unique, and this would be a place to showcase it as a speaker. This would be a place to come and connect with other people in the hypnosis community that do understand what it means to perform. I mean, you might be a first timer. You're looking to get into the performing hypnosis side of it. What does it take? How do you do it? Where do you go? How do you book shows? All of those pieces. All of that is available, will be available at the Performing Hypnosis Summit, along with some great outings and networking time. And it is one of the best conferences that I know of that we can build relationships with other hypnotists from around the world. So we've got that coming up. That again kind of is it's the kickoff to the 2026 conference year, if you will. So with that in mind, again, speaker submissions. If you're a speaker, get that in. Book your hotel room, because the hotel booking I believe the cutoff is in December, so there's only a couple of months to make sure you get the conference rate at the hotel room. And I know that there are, you want to make sure you have all of your uh, conference tickets and so on and so forth. All of that solved by the beginning of December at the latest. And why is that? Because when you're ahead of the game, it makes it much less stressful when it comes to travel, when it comes to getting to the conference, enjoying the conference, and then, of course, making your way back home. All right, new segment here, the quote of the week. We pulled this one from Milton Erickson. Our client's problem is that they have lost rapport with their unconscious mind. Our job is to help restore that relationship. It's kind of a powerful quote when you think about it. If our job is just to reconnect people with themselves, how much easier does our job become? Ooh, that was philosophical. I'm gonna think about that one when we're done here, because it is. It really is. We reconnect people with themselves, and all of a sudden, they start going on and doing some absolutely amazing things. And courtesy of yours truly, picture from still from one of my shows. I wanted to put this in here, and Grant and I have a section of Hypno News that is, in fact, uh, Brian saying, "Okay, December 21st, book now." So, Performing Hypnosis Summit. Make sure you get your rooms booked before December, before Christmas holidays. It should be done. Okay, and from my comedy hypnosis show, the last one that I did, I pulled it a little still here. The reason that it's here is simple. If you have a show that is open to the public, we want to be able to promote you. So, regardless of where you are in the world, if you've got a show happening, get us the information, and we will make sure it gets online and gets the proper promotion. All right. And that's it. Like I said, kind of a quick newscast. I wanted to give an overview. I didn't want to provide an exhaustive list because that just gets exhausting. So until we meet again, take care, stay well, and be awesome.